6. Race 7 now is upping in ante with quality. It's up to Class 3 and back in trip 1,200 metres for race 7. This is how they'll line up. And Aero Happiness goes into the race on the fresh side. Hasn't been to the races since the 14th of July. Mr Croissant, already a winner this season. Lone Eagle went well first up. Hercules. Lockheed goes in fresh. Hasn't raced for 4 months. Beauty Icon. The newcomer Ensemble, a former UK galloper, by Zoffany, who arrives on 70 with Douglas White. New Asia Sunrise Grade 1 Ambitious Heart. Jumbo Prize for Regan Bayliss has drawn well in Gate 6. Monica's won his last 2. He's drawn 12 for Grant van Neerker. E-Star, a last start winner, and Valiant Dream makes up the field of 14. Now, Hercules, Lockheed, New Asia Sunrise, Grade 1 and Monica have all been up to Chunfa.
They have been, and the speed should be good here. There's a few ways this race could set up, because the 4 horses up front there, Valiant Dream, Lockheed, Jumbo Prize, Mr Croissant, can all be right up on the pace. Poor old New Asia Sunrise doesn't look good for him from gate number 14, but Valiant Dream, I think, with the apprentice will be right there. Lockheed on the rail. Mr Croissant, he might just try and look for some cover and rather try and lead them last time out, because he's got that big weight of 133 pounds this time to carry.
Lone Eagle down the back straight really pushed out in this particular gallop. The horse did respond really nicely and he ran well, but he's just got barrier 10, so it's going to find it a little bit tricky there, but the horse is going nicely enough here and you can see him stretching out well. Here's Lockheed. I thought he's had a couple of jump outs there, and this was just more of a barrier practice getting him back. He spent most of his time in Chungfa, this horse, and he looks really nice and relaxed, and Danny Shum's stable is going really well at the moment. This is definitely one of them. And Valiant Dream, apprentice ridden there. You can see he goes nicely with Jack Wong aboard for this particular gallop. And he ran well last time, I thought, down the straight 1,000. Interesting to see how he goes up to 1,200.
Yeah, it's a good quality Class 3, no doubt about that. We'll start at the top with Aero Happiness, who started his career with red flashing lights around his name, and they soon were turned off when he was a little bit disappointing for favourite backers, but he's gradually got going again, and towards the end of last season, John Size had him in terrific form. Can he retain it and come out and run well fresh? Well,
he's got a good fresh record, 3 starts, a winner, second and a third. Good course and distance record. All 3 wins have been this course and distance. I thought he's trialled up well. He's had a 6th behind Pakistan Star. He's won a trial as well a couple of trials ago. So I think he's going good enough to show a bold effort.
2.5 behind a Thero a couple of starts ago as well.
Yeah, it's just the weight, really, the 133 in a competitive race.
He's on 80, Paul. Is that high enough for him, do you think?
It could be, I think. Yeah.
Getting there, maybe?
Yeah.
Mr Croissant, Jumbo Prize, both relatively lightly raced youngsters who look certainly progressive. New Asia Sunrise, he's at the other end of his racing career.
Yeah, he is. But he still runs some honest races, does New Asia Sunrise. Mr Croissant, I think he's one of the main chances in this race. Barrier 7, he's just going to have to slot in there, hopefully get a run. And look, he won this race really nicely, I thought. So he's quite progressive. He's had 7 starts now for 3 wins.
Yeah, he'll go close in this race. Nice run there from Jumbo Prize. The concern with New Asia Sunrise is that draw. He doesn't map well there at all.
Yeah, the other 2 meet each other quite similar with weights and barriers, so shouldn't be too much between them. Now, E-Star, we know he can gallop, this guy. He's won twice. Both times he's won and won with style. The first time he won, he beat a really good field, including Craig Starr, who won the last at Sha Tin last week. Then he had some poor runs towards the end of last season, but Manfred Mann in the off-season's got him right, and second up, he was a winner.
Yeah, it was a nice win too, wasn't it? He hit the line really strongly and won well. So, yeah, he comes in with a light weight. If he can improve again into Class 3, then he's definitely a chance.
Big price at the moment, 25 to 1 at the moment for him. I'm happy to watch him go round here. I know he's got a light weight, he's up in grade, but I'll just stand by and watch.
Oh, I think he's a really good value chance at that price. Monica. We're going to have a look at some trials now. Firstly, we saw E-Star before. We're looking at Monica now. 2 wins at the back end of last season. A hat-trick for Monica?
Well, it's a really quiet trial, so it's hard to tell. You can see these horses aren't under any pressure down the back here. Yeah, but he's a horse in form. His fresh-up record isn't good, though.
Yeah, these are 1,000-metre trials down the back straight at Chungfa, almost jump outs, really. You can see he's making a bit of ground there on the inside. We haven't seen him since Champions Day when James McDonald got on, and he's had lame right hind. He's had sign of the thumps after racing as well. So he's had a few issues, Monica, but he went to the line OK there in that trial.
Yes. Yeah, a couple of question marks, but the grade, you look at the overall amount of starts, 6 and zip, but that's when Monica wasn't in the best of form. So a question mark runner for me. Value for you, Paul, Lockheed?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Lockheed. Now, this horse has gone really nicely at Chungfa. The stable's in great form. And he ran third, fresh up off a rating of 80 last season. I think he's a value bet each way. I think it's a really open race. So if we can get 12, 13 to 1, he's a good each way bet. Mr. Croissant is going to be very hard to beat. Lone Eagle just got nutted there for second last time, and he ran a really good race. And I'll give Valley in a Dream a chance stepping up from 1,000 to 1,200. The way he ran, it looked like he was looking for 1,200. So we'll put him in there as well. 5, 2, 3 and 14. Happy to go 5 each way.
I'm keen on the top three here, Aero Happiness, Mr. Croissant, and also Lone Eagle, like all three of those chances. Then I tossed up between Jumbo Prize, who I thought ran on well last start behind Mr. Croissant, and Beauty Icon's interesting. He's now with Tony Cruz. He's trolled up OK coming into this. He's run a second behind I Victory, but in the end, 1, 2, 3, 11.
Simple as 1, 2, 3 for Tom. I'm going to take a chance with East Star. I think recapturing form's good for him, and a lightweight might suit as well. He'll be a bit of value. Well, everybody will be adjusting the bow ties at this stage of the day as they prepare to see the champion Beauty Generation come out into the paddock, and we'll preview the race right after this.